Diamonds got bags from Prada. Rolling up Prada. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. There's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Break it down, fellas, break it down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he goes out right around the 39. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 50.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready. 54. Go. Let's go, D. Right there.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Watch 54. 3 bud. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Who that? Who that? Hey, watch this.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Kill. Hey, exit.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
on.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And an alley to run. Dashing through the snow. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Murray. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On 2nd down, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Murray. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Over.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Easy, opposite.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
2 kill. 53. 2 kill. Sammy. Hey, echo. Check. Lucky. 11.
Mike 3.
Oh, you got deep? Tonight.
Breeze now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Ready.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
You're good. High 4, ready.
Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Rush in. Check 26.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now, flushed out right, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go, D.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Brings up 2nd and 8. That's the 12-yard line.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They go to Johnson again. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bang, 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 bang. Put it to him, check, cover. Put it to him, check, cover. Check, 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 check.
Again, they run with Neal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 50 to Pittsburgh. 54.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now fourth down coming up. Well, it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Ready. 95-56.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check three. Check three.
Shit, shit, shit. Check four, check four.
49. Check 81. Check 49. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check 15, check 15.
Check 24. Ready. Check 2.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jets have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
36.
On first down, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, it's Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man. 54 is Mike.
Murray now, third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll go again with Bush. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go, go. Mike 3. Mike 3. Bring it. Bring it. 0-0. Mike 3. 21. Ready, tackle.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready? You ready? It's heavy on the edges. Switch. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Watch the shit.
On 2nd down, it's Bush. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And the blitz does come. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch twitch. Easy, opposite. Check 13.
On first down, it's Bush. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
I'm here. Hey, Mike 7. 0-0, Mike 3.
Let's go. Mike 3.
Breeze to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 51 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Watch the out. Check 31.
Now Harris. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park.